Intentionally annoy me? Enjoy your random alarms. My ex-boyfriend Derek had this thing where he would do the exact opposite of what I asked him not to do. Like, I'd tell him something bothered me and he'd do it even more just to mess with me. The worst part was when I'd be exhausted from work and just wanted to lay down. I'd literally tell him, Derek, I'm so tired, I just need some quiet time to rest. And what would he do? He'd come into the bedroom and start talking to me about the most random stuff. His coworker Brad's new girlfriend, his gaming buddy's haircut, the price of gas at the station down the street, just completely pointless stuff that could have waited until literally any other time. But here's where it gets really messed up. I have seizures, like actual medical seizures that I take medication for. And Derek thought it was funny to make jokes about it. He'd call me spaz or dork whenever I'd mention feeling off or needing to rest. One time I told him I felt a seizure coming on and needed to sit down. He goes, oh, here comes spazzy again. Don't fall and hurt yourself, dork. I'm sitting there trying not to pass out and he's laughing like it's the funniest thing ever. I asked him so many times to stop. I explained how hurtful it was, how scary seizures actually are. He'd just shrug and say, relax, I'm just joking around. You're too sensitive. After about 3 months of this, I was done being nice about it. So I came up with a plan. We had this Alexa in our living room that controlled basically everything in the apartment. Lights, music, alarms, the whole setup. Derek had no idea how any of it actually worked. He just yelled commands at it and got mad when it didn't understand him. So one day I'm heading out to work and I stop by the Alexa. I casually say, Alexa, set an alarm for 8 p.m. Derek's in the shower and doesn't hear anything. That night at 8 p.m., the alarm goes off. Derek comes out of his gaming room all confused, going, why is there an alarm? He shuts it off and goes back to his game. The next day I set one for 9 p.m., then 11 p.m., then 3 a.m. Every single day I'd set a random alarm right before leaving for work or while he was in the bathroom. Just random times that made no sense. Derek started getting so annoyed, he'd complain every morning about how the Alexa was broken and kept going off randomly. I'd just shrug and go, that's weird, works fine for me. After about 2 weeks of this, he's basically losing his mind. The alarms are waking him up at night, interrupting his gaming sessions, going off during his Zoom meetings for work. He called his cousin Tyler, who's like a tech guy. I heard him on the phone going, dude, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It just keeps setting random alarms and I can't figure out how to stop it. Tyler apparently walked him through the settings, but of course there was nothing wrong. The alarms weren't a glitch, they were me. That's when I decided to take it up a notch. I started setting alarms for every 30 minutes whenever he was home. 1 p.m., 1:30, 2 p.m., 2:30. Derek was going absolutely insane. He'd be sitting there playing video games and every half hour this alarm would blast through the speakers. He tried deleting them, but I just set more the next day. He'd turn down the volume and I'd turn it back up when he wasn't looking. Finally, he just unplugged the whole thing and threw it in the closet. I acted all concerned like, why'd you unplug the Alexa? We use that for everything. He goes, that thing is possessed or something. I can't deal with it anymore. The best part was he never once considered that another person could be setting those alarms. It literally never occurred to him that you could do that. He thought it was some kind of malfunction or maybe even a ghost. He told his friends our apartment was haunted. 1 month later, I came home from work and found him taking pictures of my dog Bailey. He had her sitting on this blanket in the living room from different angles. I asked what he was doing and he goes, oh, I'm selling her on Facebook Marketplace. Said we needed the money and he figured we could get like $400 for her. I didn't even argue. I just packed my stuff, grabbed Bailey, and left that same night. Derek texted me for weeks asking where I went and why I was being so dramatic. I blocked him and never looked back. And no, I don't regret the alarms. Not even a little bit.